"Beware the river, child," echoes a voice through the dense, shadowy woods as the chilling sound of water splashing fills the air. The eerie call sends shivers down the spine, drawing you into the heart of an ancient forest where legends and reality blur. In the heart of Japan's mysterious forests lies the legend of the Kappa, a water-dwelling creature feared for its malevolent nature. These mythical beings are said to inhabit rivers and ponds, lurking beneath the surface, waiting for their next victim. The Kappa is often depicted as a small reptilian humanoid with webbed hands and feet, a beak-like mouth, and a shell on its back. Its most distinctive feature is the water-filled depression on top of its head, which is believed to be the source of its power. The origins of the Kappa legend can be traced back to the Edo period in Japan, where stories of these creatures were passed down through generations. They were often used as cautionary tales to keep children away from dangerous waters. However, the Kappa is not just a creature of nightmares. It is also deeply embedded in Japanese culture and folklore, appearing in countless stories, artworks, and even modern media. Many have ventured into these woods, each with their own tale to tell. Some speak of eerie encounters where they felt an unseen presence watching them from the depths. Others recount chilling moments when they heard splashes in the water, only to find nothing there upon investigation. One such story involves a young fisherman named Hiroshi, drawn by tales of abundant fish in a secluded river deep within the forest. Hiroshi set out one misty morning with his fishing gear in tow. As he approached the riverbank, he couldn't shake the feeling that he was being watched. The air was thick with tension, and an unnatural silence enveloped the area. Determined to catch his prize, Hiroshi cast his line into the water. Hours passed with no luck, but just as he was about to give up, he felt a strong tug on his line. Excitement surged through him as he reeled in his catch. However, what emerged from the water was not a fish, but a grotesque figure with scaly skin and piercing eyes. The Kappa. Panic-stricken, Hiroshi stumbled backward as the creature lunged at him. Remembering tales from his childhood about how to deal with a Kappa, Hiroshi quickly bowed deeply before it. The Kappa paused, seemingly taken aback by this gesture of respect. As it returned the bow, a compulsion due to its polite nature, the water spilled from its head depression, rendering it powerless. Another tale tells of a group of children who dared each other to visit a pond rumored to be home to a Kappa. As they approached the water's edge, they noticed strange footprints leading into the pond, but none coming out. Despite their fear, curiosity got the better of them, and they decided to investigate further. As they peered into the murky depths, one child suddenly felt something cold and slimy brush against his leg. Terrified, he screamed and ran back to safety with his friends close behind him. Though they never saw what lurked beneath those waters that day, their encounter left them convinced that something sinister resided within that pond. The most terrifying tale comes from an old man named Takeshi, who once ventured into these woods as a young boy. Takeshi had heard rumors of a hidden pond where wishes could be granted by appeasing the Kappa that resided there. Intrigued by these stories and driven by youthful curiosity, Takeshi set out on his own adventure. As night fell and shadows danced among towering trees, Takeshi found himself at the edge of this fabled pond, the moonlight casting an ethereal glow over its surface as he cautiously approached. Suddenly, ripples broke across the still water, a sign something stirred beneath. Without warning came an explosion of movement. A Kappa burst forth from below. Its eyes glowed with malevolence as it fixed its gaze upon Takeshi. A gaze that seemed to pierce into his very soul. In sheer terror, yet driven by desperation for survival, Takeshi remembered another piece of folklore. Kappas have an insatiable love for cucumbers. Frantically searching through his belongings, he found one lone cucumber gifted by his grandmother earlier that day. He tossed it towards the fearsome creature. To his astonishment, the Kappa's attention shifted immediately towards the offering, devouring it greedily while momentarily forgetting about Takeshi altogether. With adrenaline coursing through him, Takeshi seized the opportunity, fleeing back towards safety while his heart pounded wildly within his chest. Though physically unscathed, the encounter left an indelible mark upon his young mind, forever altering his perception surrounding the woods, and instilling a newfound respect for ancient legends, which warned against venturing too close without proper caution. As word spread throughout the village about Takeshi's harrowing ordeal, residents began taking extra precautions when near bodies of water, carrying cucumbers or bowing respectfully whenever sensing a presence nearby. This newfound awareness helped diminish the frequency of encounters between villagers and Kappas over time, allowing the community to live more peacefully alongside the enigmatic creatures lurking within the depths. The villagers also began sharing their own stories and strategies for avoiding or appeasing Kappas during gatherings around communal fires at night, creating a sense of camaraderie among them, despite the underlying fear these mysterious beings inspired. Though years have passed since those fateful encounters, the legend endures, serving as a reminder of both the power and mystery inherent within the natural world around us. For many villagers, the woods remain a place of fear and intrigue, a realm where the boundaries between reality and myth blur seamlessly together, creating a tapestry woven with rich history, folklore, and tradition spanning centuries past, present, and future alike. These tales teach valuable lessons about respecting forces beyond our understanding, and the importance of preserving balance and harmony between humanity and nature itself. While Kappas may no longer pose an immediate threat thanks to the knowledge gained through experience, they continue to captivate imaginations and inspire countless generations to explore the wonders and mysteries hidden deep within the heartland of Japan's lush, verdant landscapes. Villagers now view Kappas not only as potential threats, but also as guardians, protecting the natural balance within their environment. A perspective that allows them to coexist peacefully despite occasional encounters, reminding them of the ever-present danger lurking beneath the surface, of calm waters surrounding their everyday lives. Have you ever had an eerie encounter or experienced something inexplicable? Share your stories in the comments below. We'd love to hear them. If you enjoyed this tale or simply crave more spine-chilling adventures, be sure to check out our next video, exploring even darker corners of the world filled with supernatural intrigue and suspense, awaiting discovery just beyond the horizon.